They good?
Yeah.
You know you had them before.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
I never had it before. They new, man.
He had snacks in his car. This is what he's eating, y'all.
I don't care.
Some Reese's.
And they're Reese's. That's Hershey's.
Oh.
Get it right. It got almonds in it.
I thought that said Reese's, y'all.
Get your mind.
Some Hershey's Pieces. Milk chocolate with almonds. Milk chocolate with almonds. Why is it white?
Because it's white chocolate. Different pieces in there, see?
They don't say... What does that say? That says milk chocolate. I don't say anything about no daggone white chocolate. No! We have one.
Nope.
It don't say white chocolate. It says milk chocolate.
It don't say I should give you one.
Let me have one.
See, look, this white chocolate. See that?
Let me have one. It's all types of chocolate in here. They need to get their advertisement together.
Don't be promoting them. We get paid for that.
I don't like it at all. That's nasty. Oh, that's nasty. It has like it's like a candy coating. That's not a good look. You like stuff like that?
No, not really.
Yes, you do.
But it'll do.
You like, girl, what type of unprofessional mess is this? All right, so we are going to do a tag video. There's a tag rolling around YouTube called the Ain't Nobody Got Time for That tag. So we're going to share with you all the things that we ain't got time for. I don't have time for these cold temperatures, okay? It is really, really cold outside. It is freaking
32 degrees.
Ain't nobody got time for that. No, it's colder than that. It is 28 degrees. Y'all see that?
That's good.
It is 28 degrees. I don't have time for these cold temperatures, okay? I don't have time for that. I also don't have time for my light-skin ankle condition. Y'all see that? Y'all be like, girl, you ashy and stuff. This ain't ash. It's just that I have like these weird light-skin ankle foot. Look at this. You think my ankles and stuff light skin?
She was at the front row and LeBron James accidentally put some powder on her legs.
Shut up. Okay, look at my face, okay? And look how light skinned my freaking ankle and my feet and stuff are. I don't have time for that because people will be like, girl, your foot and stuff is ashy. And I'm like, no, I have light skin ankle disorder. So that's what I don't have time for. I don't have time for him making noise.
I don't have time for my damn football team not being in the playoffs. That's one thing that I don't have time for. I don't have time for my hair being undone right now. It look like, you know what I mean?
You got two hairstyles on one?
No, it just look like...
He got locks and an afro.
It look like all of East Africa is having a meeting.
That's cool. That's good.
On the right side of my head.
That's good. That's good. What don't you have time for? This is D2. You want to come over here and say hello to the...
I'm just in the background.
Sir, come say hi to the people, man. Come say hi. Go say hi. Hey. What don't you have time for?
I don't have time for drama. Nobody don't want to hear that. Especially you mad and people just complaining about something.
Yeah.
Some old nonsense. Nobody want to hear that.
That is true.
Just take my hand, open it up, and smack them across their face.
That's not nice.
I don't have time for my kids being violent on TV.
We don't have time for people to be threatening to slap people and things because that's not very nice.
Although I feel you sometimes because I be ready to uppercut your moms all the time. You hear me? All the time. But, you know, I feel you.
I don't have time for Cox Cable Internet and their unreliable service, all right? Yes. They're so unreliable. Like,
I'm trying to watch Netflix.
And it don't work and stuff. So I be tweeting them and things, right? And they be like, what is the problem? I'm like, you know what the problem is? You know, because I done seen your mentions and stuff. And apparently, other people don't have time for your unreliable internet service either. I don't have time for that.
And speaking of...
Anybody got time for that?
You know what I mean? You talking about a company. I don't have time for Verizon having dead zones at the wrong time when I'm having a business conversation.
You feel... You alright, sir?
Yeah, I don't like it.
He was like, I don't have time to business.
You know what I mean? It be messing up my money sometime, man. And they're supposed to not never drop a call. Ever.
They're in cahoots with Cox Cable Internet Service.
I think they're in cahoots with Sprint.
I don't have time for paying $1.25 every day for their lunch, for them to come home and be making like 3-course meals and stuff.
I don't have time for bread not being in the kitchen when I want to make me a sandwich. It'd be the end of the bread in there.
No.
It'd be one slice.
Let me tell you what happened, okay? I don't have time for it to be buying $6 a loaf bread from Trader Joe's, and then some people don't be eating the bread and then be complaining that there's mold and stuff growing on it. I don't have time for that.
I don't have time for someone spending $250 a week on groceries, and we still have to go to the grocery store and buy dinner at night.
That's because you need to go cook a meal. I wonder what Tina would say if she could say what she don't have time for. She would say, I don't have time to be harassing people because they're not putting water in my bowl and they're not putting food in my bowl.
And they ain't cleaning out my
and they're not
box.
cleaning up the litter box because it is more other stuff other than litter in the box.
Upset.
She's been really upset. Like complaining and stuff. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? And then you try to go pick up, she be backing up like, no, don't pick me up. I'm gonna need you to go up in here and go get my water situation and stuff right. So the other day, I was like, maybe she don't have any water or food, and she don't have any of those things.
Speaking of which, Tiny almost got 2-piece the other day. I was sleeping, minding my own business.
Trying to punch the cat.
And I felt something doing like this. I'm like, what is... And then I woke up, it's her. No, she ain't know. She almost got knocked out.
Because she probably didn't have any food or water. I also don't have time for people who, like, miss the trash can and then leave the mess on the floor. Like, I know you seen that big side of lettuce on the floor. Why can't you just pick it up? I don't understand. I don't have time for that. I don't have time to keep walking past stuff on the floor and nobody act like they see it. And I'm just like, I know it's not invisible. I know y'all can see. I don't have time for that. And I don't have time for this almost $300 gas bill that we had. Anybody got time for that?
Well, I don't have time for my dirty fingernails. It took me 2 hours to clean my fingers.
You got dirty fingernails?
You know, from working.
I don't have time for people who have that
they
dirt ring.
They clean now. They real clean.
I don't have time.
They flawless.
If you got a dirt ring right here, you need to get your life together, okay? Because that's nasty. That is nasty.
People I don't have time for people trying to have conversations with me and they have,
ooh, plaque
build up.
Ooh.
Like, it's to the point where it turned into fronts. Like, it bond the rest of your teeth together.
I can't. Like, if you take your finger and you do this,
and you chip your
your fingernail. Yeah. Like, I just don't understand. Like, I know if I see the tartar around your gum line and things, I know you see the tartar and stuff too. And I know if you drink red Kool-Aid, it's staying the tartar on your teeth. That is not cute. And you should not be grown. You can't be up in the club trying to holler at somebody and you got tartar and stuff all up on your gum line. And then it's like, and it stinks too. It really does stink. And I'm sure it interferes with the quality of the food that you're tasting. Also, I cannot with extreme body odor for no reason. Yeah. Like, it's like, why do you stink?
You smell like last week.
I can't.
Past 12 o'clock.
I can't.
This week.
I just cannot.
We tell jokes and not even funny.
Yeah, that is true. Anybody got time to be sitting there trying to come up with a laugh because they don't want to make you feel bad about your jokes that are not funny? That's right. Anybody got time for that?
Yeah.
You see that?
What? What the hell is you doing?
I look luscious right now. They look luscious.
Oh, I can't tell.
You just diss me? I don't have time for people who are sick to still be out in public. Like, and I understand if you're going from your house to your car to the doctor's office or to go pick up your prescription. I understand that. But you know you have like pneumonia symptoms and things and like the flu is starting to like creep up on you. Don't be all up in the club and in the grocery store and be trying to hang out and be sneezing all out in the open. Sharing is not caring, okay? I
don't have time for people who solicit money and you tell them that you don't have cash. And they say, well, can you go swipe your card?
Anybody got time for that?
I'm not going to swipe my card and then get $5 to get to you or go to my bank that's 30 miles away. No. I don't have it.
I don't have it.
And I seen you last week. I gave you $3 last week, and then the other week I gave you $2. Obviously, you need to get your life.
I also don't have time for people to be selling me like frozen hamburger patties and stuff in the parking lot of Farm Fresh. I don't have time for that, okay? Especially the one down the street, I cannot stand to go there Every single time you go to that freaking Farm Fresh, there's somebody selling you incense in the parking lot. They selling you bootleg CDs.
They're selling
steaks out the trunk of their car.
They are trying to get you to support kids. Let me get this right. It is basketball season. You are not collecting money for football jerseys.
All year round. They collecting for some football, basketball, hockey.
No, it's not working. They don't add up to me.
I'm like, I don't have time for that. I just want to run in here and just go pick up whatever I need to go pick up. I don't have time to be like, Lord, in the car waiting for you to stop. Get away from my car, okay? Don't be around my car. That is so rude. People see, you know what? I don't have time for books to be holding me hostage and stuff, okay?
Ain't nobody got time for the commercials with a doctor sneezing and dude mouth.
If that was nasty, that's all commercial. Was it a cost commercial?
Mm-hmm.
See, they need to, instead of spending all that money on these freaking commercials and a whole home party, they need to work on this freaking unreliable tail internet connection situation. I don't have time for that, okay? And that commercial is nasty. How you gonna sneeze somebody's mouth? That's nasty. That's nasty.
You know what else? And this is my last one. I don't have time for a flu shot. I never had one in my life. I'm not gonna get one now, and I've never been sick from it.
Your whole mustache ingrown.
Hey, the ingrown hair on my mustache.
Thought you meant the whole mustache was ingrown.
It was. This side right
here. You know what? I also don't have time for the hairs that insist on growing out of the top of my lip. I don't have time for that. Or the hairs that are like disrespecting the surface of my body. I don't have time for that, y'all. I don't have time for the hairs. You go? Alright, maybe a cookie. Alright, guys. Bye.
Hey, how many cookies want to make? All of them?
How many's in there? I don't know. Alright, guys. Bye. I'm gone for real. Okay, we're back. Hey, Poodle. Hey, Tiny. Hey, Poodle. Tiny. Ma'am. Look at this dude right here. Look at this dude. You tired, sir? You tired? Oh, he's so sleepy. He's so sleepy.
Okay. Hey.
She gone. She leaving.
She
like, ain't nobody got time for that.